6-point survival March Madness Survival Challenge, day 14. Today's challenge is going to be on learning cardinal direction. So it is a navigation trick. It is not exact. It's not going to give you a compass heading, but it is going to be good enough if you have a general direction that you are trying to head. If this is your first day checking out the March Madness Survival Challenge, go ahead and subscribe to the page. I'm doing these every day of the month. If you tickle that bell, you'll get a notice when I come on here and start doing these, but I'm gonna be going live almost every day. There'll be a couple days where I'm gonna be out of town in the woods doing a training event, so I won't be available. But other than that, I will be coming on every day live, teaching you guys a quick, easy skill. Today's is going to require a watch and the sun. So that is all you need. I'm going to teach it for the northern hemisphere first, and then I'll teach it for the southern hemisphere next. So it is a little bit different based on where you're at in the world, but it's the same general principle. What we're going to be doing is using our watch, or if you don't have a watch, all you really do need to know is the time. So a phone would work, a GPS that keeps track of the time, whatever. You just need to know what time of day it is. This actually really works best about this time of day. It's 5:15 right now. If it's early in the morning and the sun's coming up, or late at night and the sun's going down, late in the afternoon I should say, and the sun is going down, you already know that it's east and west from the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. This technique is kind of difficult to accomplish when the sun's right overhead. If the sun's more in the southern sky for the northern hemisphere, or more in the northern sky if you're in the southern hemisphere, it can be done closer to midday, but it's not going to be as effective. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take my watch. I have it set like an analog. I don't know if you can see it right now. There you go. All right. So again, if I don't have a watch, all I need to know is where the noon is and where the hour hand points. All I'm going to do is take my hour hand and I'm going to point it at the sun, which is right there through my fingers, right? So I'm going to take that 5 o'clock hour hand and I'm going to point it at the sun. From here, I'm going to split the difference between noon and the hour hand pointing at the sun, and I'm going to shoot a heading that way, and that's going to be south. Again, this is for the northern hemisphere to find south. We do this awesome, ridiculous thing where we change the clocks twice a year. So since we in Florida decided to continue doing this stupid experiment of changing the clocks, I also have to update for this method. So instead of going between noon and 5, I need to go between 1 and 5, and that's going to give me south. So if you're in daylight savings time, if you practice that, then you are going to split between 1 and 5 o'clock. If you are not setting the clocks forward, then you're going to go between noon and 5 o'clock. And again, what's up, Saw? That is going to give you a southern heading. For our southern hemisphere people, you're going to just flip this around and do the opposite. So I'm going to take my watch, if I'm going to try and find north from the southern hemisphere, and I'm going to point the 12, top of the, running around, commenting, yeah. I got a few chickens running around back here. I think they think I have treats right now. All right, if you're in the southern hemisphere and you are trying to find north, all right, this is how we're going to do it. You're going to take the 12 o'clock on your watch. You would point it at the sun, and you're going to split the difference between 12 o'clock and the hour hand, and that's going to be your north heading. And from there, you can kind of figure it all out. Same thing in the southern hemisphere. If you are practicing daylight savings time, I don't even know if anyone in the southern hemisphere does daylight savings, but anyways, if you do, then you're going to split between 1 o'clock, or rather point 1 o'clock at the sun and split between that and the hour hand, and that'll give you a northern heading. So that is a quick, easy way to use a navigation tip or technique. If you guys that are all watching right now haven't subscribed, I'm coming on every day of the month right now to do a quick 5-minute survival technique. Anyone who does all 31 days with me is going to get some cool survival gear at the beginning of next month. I'll send it all out. All you got to do is take a video of you doing this technique, put it in the comments, and I will send stuff out at the end of the month or beginning of next month. You got to do all 31 days though. No partial credit here. If you have any questions or comments about this, let me know. Thanks, Saul. I appreciate it. It takes a while to remember it all, but once you get it, it's a really useful technique. And if you're just out navigating for the day, you're trying to find a beach or something, this is a super easy way to do it. So anyways, hope you guys all have an awesome day. I will be back tomorrow to do the next video and learn a new skill. Have an awesome day, guys. See ya.